Hello, hope you're okay wherever you are. Today we have the most gorgeous autumn weather and we've had a bit of rain the last few days and now the sun's come out today and it's beautiful. And so I thought I'll do this in the garden and I've got myself in front of these most beautiful flowers. Thought I'd share those with you, and we don't actually have that many flowers out at the moment, so I've positioned myself. It's a slightly random position if you could see me, but it works I think on the video, so that's good. So I'm enjoying being outside. And today the good read for this month is a book called The Precious Present. You can see that because it's shining a bit there, but it's A Precious Present and it's written by Spencer Johnson, a doctor. I think he was an Irish doctor actually. He wrote this book in 1985, so it's not a really old book, but it's one that I came across. I think it was my dad's. So after my dad died, he had a lot of books, and I went through them, and they were one of, I kept quite a lot actually, but over the years I have gradually passed them on, and this is one that I've hung on to and I've kept. It's very simple. It's just lovely because it's about appreciating the present. If this isn't a plot spoiler, I don't think it is. But really, it's about how amazing the present is, and that the present is the only place in which we can live. We can't live in the past and we can't live in the future, but so often in our heads that's exactly what we do, isn't it? We think, oh, I wish I hadn't done this and I wish that hadn't happened in the past, or we ruminate over all the things that happened in the past, or the things we did do, the things we didn't do, and we can't do anything about that other than learn from it. And then we do the same with the future. We're often thinking, worrying about what's going to happen in the future, what will we do, and certainly in these times, it's kind of understandable that we worry about things, but if we can just try and manage to be in the present more often, then that is a really good thing. And it's something that I try and do, and I don't succeed at all the time at all. So it's a constant process. And that's really what this book is about. So I'm going to read a little bit from it. And if ever you come across it, it makes the most beautiful present for someone as well, obviously. The Precious Present, it's a good name. And it's a nice gift to give to somebody. So it's really about a young boy talking to an old man at the beginning, and the old man, he sees the old man as being someone who's very happy. He asks him, as he's sort of growing up, he says, why are you so happy? How are you so happy? Because as he grows up from being this playful child into a young man and then an older man, slightly older man, he's sort of questioning, well, my life's really good, but why do I not feel happy? And so the old man is trying to teach him that actually you can find this, there's a precious present. And of course the young lad's looking all over like, where is this present? When will I get the present? Imagining, as we tend to, something to open. When in fact he's talking about the present time, the here and now. And once you manage to live in that moment, it's really helpful. That's the gist of it really. So it's very simply written, but this particular copy, the way it's put together is very nice. Plenty of space on the page and the text is nicely spread out, and yeah, it works. So let's find a little bit to read to you. Page 56, this is just after he's discovered the whole thing of the present. He says, it was so simple and now he saw it. The present nourished him. But the man knew it was not going to be easy. Learning to be in the present was a process, and he was going to have to do it over and over again until it became a part of him. Now he knew why he had enjoyed being with the old man. The old man was totally present when he was with the younger man. The old man was not thinking about something else or wishing he was somewhere else. He was fully present. And it felt good to be with such a person. The younger man smiled at himself the way the old man used to smile. He knew. He knew, I can choose to be happy now, or I can try to be happy when or if. The man chose now. And now the man was happy. He felt at peace with himself. He agreed to savour each moment in his life, the apparently good and the apparently bad. Even if he didn't understand for the first time in his life, it didn't matter. He accepted each of his precious moments on this planet as a gift. I know that some people choose to receive the precious present when they are young, others in middle age, and some when they are very old. Some people, sadly, never do. I can choose to receive the precious present whenever I decide to. As the man sat thinking, he felt fortunate. He was who he was, where he was, and now he knew he would always be who he was, where he was. And I'll stop there because it's not a long book. If I read too much, there's no point reading it, I guess. Although I feel there is, because it's just a nice book to have. It's good to remind ourselves, like he says, it's one of those processes, like lots of these things in life, where they're kind of simple messages. And when we read something, we go, oh, great, yeah, I get it, I feel it. And then we go back to our normal lives, and life gets complicated, it gets busy, we've got problems and things, and we forget. And we get embroiled in it all. So that's why it is lovely sometimes to have a book like this that's just on your shelf. You can pull it down when you feel like you need to remind yourself, yeah, it's enjoyable. So I'm really doing these videos to try and support myself, I guess, but all of us, anybody who's watching. I'm doing them to just give us bits of support, little things that we can do and learn to do that help us to cope with the times we're in. And so that's why I'm doing it. So I hope you're enjoying it. There's a couple more videos here. If you want to watch some more, hit the like button. If you want to subscribe, and you can ring the bell if you want to be notified of when I make videos. But I'm making 2 a week at the moment. Okay, have a lovely week wherever you are. Try and be in the present for at least some of the week and see if you notice a difference. Lots of love. Bye.